What's going on? We get back with the boxing clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Just got done checking out the DAZN announcement for boxing. Right now, they're on to MMA Bellator, which nobody gave a hell about, and people still talking. And Eddie Hearn, they laid the announcement out, and it was very, very messy and trashy. Shout out to everybody that's up in here, man. Let me know when y'all step up in the building, and we could talk about it. All right. But the setup was nice. You know what I'm saying? But the first guy I seen talking, I mean, he seemed like he needed a chill pill. He needed to hit the blunt twice to switch lanes, like cheesy or something. He was hyperventilating on stage and shit. And the first guy really kind of, fucked the tone up, but excuse me, I'm sorry. But the first guy would kind of fuck the tone up, and then he introduced Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn started talking some BS, started talking about about the zone and how the first show is going to actually indeed have Alexander Povetkin and Anthony Joshua is going to kick off the zone September 22nd. Both Povetkin and Joshua was in attendance. So that'll be the first zone, and you get a free 30-day trial. So they're doing a 30-day trial when ESPN Plus is doing a 7-day trial. But it's different as well because, sound like they don't even have one event on per month. You know what I'm saying, for right now, unless you like Bellator MMA. But he introduced Katie Taylor. He introduced Big Baby Miller and Maurice Hooker. I don't know if Maurice Hooker ended up making it, but Big Baby Miller made it towards the end. And that's something I want to touch on first was Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller, he said he's his own boss. You know what I'm saying? I have stock in Saltia Promotions, whatever it is. But it sounds like, he about to be a part of the zone. You know what I'm saying? Still sound like Eddie Hearn is still, working with they've more than working relationship. So I don't know if Big Baby Miller is still gonna fight on HBO like he's been boasting off at, but it sounds like Big Baby Miller possibly could be fighting on the zone. That's what it looked like. He might be going on the zone. So if he goes on the zone, I'll keep you noticed. But he was there in attendance. Then Eddie Hearn announced him as a fighter to fight on the zone. I mean, as the zone press conference. What's going on, Jose and Abba? What's going on? So the fighters that he did announce, 3 of them were still amateurs. About to turning pro. That Eddie Hearn convinced them to turn pro. Katie Taylor came up there and talked. So that's 4. Danny Roman came and talked. That's 5. Demetrius Andrade came up there and talked. That's 6. And Maurice Hooker, he didn't make it. I think eventually he made it. That's 7. And I think he has 7 or 8 fighters. You know what I'm saying? He announced Anthony Joshua, so that probably would make 8. So the U.S. roster looked weak as hell. I ain't gonna flex. That shit was terrible, man. Andrade came up there with the Booker T cut, with the Booker T little shit locks, coming up there talking about Marquand. He thanking his team, thanking his manager, like he didn't got $1 billion deal or whatever, man. Demetrius Andrade was like mad suspect, man. But let me know when y'all in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. See somebody already mad, but it's the truth. This shit was terrible. And Andrade was he got the little Booker T cut. Man, that dude is one weird individual, man. Demetrius Andrade is weird. Man, he get up there crying like he signed $1 billion deal with Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? He up there crying like he made it, like shit is gonna be different. Nothing really is going to be different. Nothing is gonna be different with him and with the zone. He went over to the zone to duck the competition. That's fact. You see when he don't fight Billy Joe Saunders. He didn't comment on Billy Joe Saunders. We got a correspondent there for the LDBC. I think Blue Blood Sports is in there. So make sure y'all go over to subscribe to Blue Blood Sports TV. Subscribe and make sure and look for this content. I believe Blue Blood Sports TV. I'm not sure if it was him, but it was to Eddie Hearn's left. I think it was some boxing fans, some Deontay Wilder supporters, I would guess, telling Eddie Hearn, heckling Eddie Hearn about when Joshua was going to fight Wilder. They waited for Wilder to step up in the building. I mean, for Joshua to step up in the building. And like I said, you know, it is what it is. Ricky Alfonso said, what they saying happened between Big Baby and AJ? I just know because they cut the stream off, bro. But Ellie Sackback had a stream going on, man. Ellie Sackback had a stream, man. So maybe you can catch it on Ellie Sackback stream, which I should have said on Ellie Sackback stream. He probably got Ellie Sackback probably got he probably got what happened. But as far as I know, Big Baby Miller showed up late. Maurice Hooker, I'm not sure if he even showed up. They were expecting him to show up. So Big Baby Miller showed up late. You know what I'm saying? It was on Twitter. The press conference was on Twitter. And I put the link out there as well to the Bloody Elbow. They had a press conference. I told you guys to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Well, Facebook and Twitter, because Instagram won't let you put links in. So I linked it up so everybody could see it. But it was mostly on Twitter. That's what, you know, I've seen it. Rich Gang Jose says Ricky Alfonso, Baby Miller talking shit. That's all. Yeah, I mean, he got there late. You know, then Eddie Hearn kind of threw some shots in there as well. He said that, you know, Big Baby showed up late. He said maybe Big Baby was scared of Anthony Joshua. What you got to realize is nobody's scared of Anthony Joshua, dog. You know, after them last few performances, dog, he fooled. You know what I'm saying? He fooled. And Eddie Hearn threw some jokes talking about when Big Baby Miller, he wasn't there saying, oh, you know, he's scared of Joshua. And then he announced Povetkin first. And Povetkin said some shit in Russian, and then they translated like somebody want to see his ass, here's cheating ass. And then Joshua came up there and said he's just so happy to fight in the zone, happy for opportunity. He don't say much because he's not allowed to say much, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say much. But, you know, obviously Eddie Hearn, somebody was heckling Eddie Hearn. I want to suspect that it was Blue Blood Sports TV. So I can't wait till I wrap it up with him real quick and chop it up with him. But he said that, you know, they was heckling him saying, I don't know exactly what the hecklers were saying, but I know Eddie Hearn say, you know, we got more people in attendance than Wilder last fight. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Eddie Hearn told the hecklers. And at the end of the day, Deontay Wilder almost filled the Barclays Center to maximum capacity of 16,000. And I guarantee you, Anthony Joshua cannot fill up the Barclays Center with nobody but Deontay Wilder to maximum capacity. It's a different ball game in America. 100,000 seat arena. You feel me? And Wembley. I mean, that's good. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't produce the live game they should get to in America. And also, America is a tougher market, and Eddie Hearn will tell you that. If he doesn't tell you, Daddy will tell you that. But the shit that they introduced today, man, that shit was trash. They could have kept that shit, man. They could have kept that, man. All them fighters was washed up, or they not that good, and that's a fact. That's a super fact, man. But I mean, what else what can you really say? You know, like I said, Eddie Hearn is still trolling. He's saying Anthony Joshua is this mega star. He got all these titles and he fought everybody and he the number one attraction in the world. At the end of the day, you know, if Anthony Joshua was this big attraction, I'm pretty sure, you know, that venue wasn't big enough when the heavyweight champion is coming. When Mike Tyson was the undisputed heavyweight champion, he was shut down countries. You know what I'm saying? That room they had at the Zone, that shit ain't big enough for a real superstar world champion. If Mike Tyson when he was the undisputed champion would have walked up in the Zone for the announcement, he was part of the announcement, that motherfucker would have been shut down to capacity. That boy wanted capacity.
That crowd was quiet, and you could hear a pin dropping that motherfucker. Man, nobody gave a fuck about that shit. Like I try to tell people, they over there dropping. That's why you don't see no UK channels or anything like that really talking shit, because they can't brag about this. This was trash. This was trash, and I try to tell people it wasn't gonna be no Thurman. Like when you brought up today, when he announced that last champion, because Eddie Hearn he can't stay quiet, he can't shut the fuck up. So we knew that it wasn't no Thurman, because if he had Thurman, he would have been blabbing. He really would have been running his mouth, man. He can't shut up. So we know this, and I try to tell people, I say he ain't got nobody, because if he did, he'd be talking. Y'all know this. I try to say everybody got to stop buying into this. I try to this is what E King fight. Then I went and listened to the video, and I'm like, nah, man, he just saying if, and I said that's not what happened. So I had to tell people. I said, man, it's not happening. If Eddie Hearn he don't believe in surprises. He can't. He just gets so excited. He got to tell everybody. He got to tell the world. He can't keep no secrets, man. If you tell him something, he telling somebody. So I'm just telling you guys right now, this dude that had nobody. Like I said, this DAZN venture is a flop, bro. It's terrible. $10. Y'all should have charged $5, man. Y'all should have charged $5. And really, man, and gave people like a 90
And let me
day.
get to the chat. And let me get to the chat real quick. Junior the Truth said, only thing I heard in the zone room was Blue Blood Sports TV. Yeah, I figured that was him, dog. I figured that was him. Eddie Hearn gonna tell them, oh, we got more people here than Deontay had in this last fight. Deontay had 15,000 plus in the Barclays Center, and it fit 16,000 to capacity. You know, the LDB.
AJ, no way in the world AJ can get 15,000 in Barkley. Now he need a lot of help.
Not without Deontay Wilder, but it was some Womack Dark, the LDBC dick juggler, says AJ told Miller to get off the stage, you little bitch. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know if exactly that's what he said, but they had cut the stream off at that point. Only person that probably got it was somebody going live, or it was Ellie Sedbeck. I know he was going live as first. You know, Cartel Alexander, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, fam? Happy to see you breathing and alive. Jesse Vargas ain't nobody. I didn't even see Jesse Vargas get on stage though, man. Maybe I missed that part. I was, you know, taking my girl breakfast. Andrade will get a boost because he ain't doing nothing. And Andrade, that shit was pathetic, bro. That shit. Oh yeah, for sure, DJ Slick. I always follow back, bro. I just seen you, bro. I always follow back. But Demetrius Andrade, man, that shit was sad. You see that part, Cali, when Andrade came out with the Booker T haircut?
Yeah, I saw Demetrius Andrade, but he didn't really say too much of shit. He don't give a fuck about fighting nobody, man. That's all how I pictured that shit. That's why he signed with it. Because all he want to do, he hope he can get a little bit of money. He not even asked for a lot of money right now. Just give me a little bit of change. I'll fight some bums and I'll get up all out of here. And then I can continue to reminisce how I beat all these dudes in the amateurs. Well, no one cares about what you did in the amateurs. But that's gonna be his career. That's gonna be his career, his highlight of his boxing career.
And he didn't even get a gold medal. He didn't even get a medal though. He talking like he got a fucking medal. That motherfucker didn't even get a medal, man.
Don't matter, man. For him, all he could do is talk about, man, all them dudes y'all be bragging about, I beat them all in the amateurs. Who cares? What did you do in the
beat them not?
What you do in the pros? Nothing. Only thing you did, you were irrelevant, man. The guy self career killer, man. Self-made career killer. He killed his own career.
Was Jesse Vargas there? Because I ain't seen him.
I didn't see him either, man. I'm assuming that he came on before. Were you there from the beginning?
I was from there. I was there from when they first started talking. I didn't see him. I seen
he already had spoke. So
I know Maurice Hooker. I know Maurice Hooker and Big Baby Miller got there late. I don't know if Hooker eventually made it, but I know Miller finally got there late.
I didn't see Hooker because I was watching ES News the whole time. So
I Hooker never show up. But Miller, they was expecting Hooker to show up, but Miller showed up though. Oh, he said he was there.
Where's Wilder? I hope Wilder catches this fool while he in New York. But as you can see, security eventually kept Jarrell. I mean, he allowed him get in his face for a little bit. Then Adrian went to go put his belts down to come over, but then the security all jumped in front of him. They don't want nobody near that dude, man.
Hell yeah,
that dude a punk, bro.
Junior Mike James boxing say Jesse was there. All right. And Mike James boxing said Hooker got pulled over. I was
tell you about Vargas, but here's the thing though. If you listen, almost none of these dudes are actually signed a matchroom except for the prospects. All these other dudes have a promoter and shit like that. Man, it's only like a multi-fight deal. So it's like I guess these guys are here they're the beta test. So if it fails, hey, they got paid anyway. So that's the only thing it looks like.
And Blue Blood got he got footage already with Joshua and Miller.
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it already. I was hoping that it succeed. It looked like Miller definitely wants smoke, man. He made Joshua look like pussy though, man.
He fool, bro. He fool.
Yeah.
Make sure I hit that like button too when y'all come up here. He fool. Everybody know Joshua, dog, is fool. Did you see he was did you see the prospect that was talking that was all kind of like nervous and shit?
Yeah.
You know, Anthony Joshua looked like him up there, and then he got an Under Armour. Then this nigga got a look here, man. I mean, who dresses this guy? This dude got an Under Armour sweater on in New York while it's a heat wave, right? With the zone between this motherfucking his chest and Under Armour on his other chest. Man, this boy is man, I'm telling you, this dude is phony, bro. I keep trying to tell people this, man. Like you say, if you look at Big Baby Miller, I don't think he could hurt Big Baby Miller, man. I've seen his power now these last two fights. I don't think he can hurt Big Baby. Big Baby Miller could possibly outwork him. I don't think he can win on the scorecards though.
But Anthony Joshua just don't impress me, man. Like, I don't think he knocking out Povetkin, man. Well, listen, you probably agree with me. I got Anthony Joshua winning the 12-round decision, but ain't no guarantee he gonna win the fight. But I think that he gonna win a 12-round decision. I think he gonna win maybe 8 rounds of 4 or something like that, man. Outpoint him, not probably not look good again. And he said he gonna take you ain't gonna take no motherfucking risk, man. You get in there and get caught with that left hook, fight gonna be over. So he gonna be cautious, tentative, just like he was in his last 2 fights, and it's gonna be a boring 12-round decision, and people are gonna be not caring about Anthony Joshua again. He got to take chances, but if he take chances, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, because nobody want to see no heavyweight out there being tentative and shit. People watch heavyweight boxing to see knockouts, and this dude look like.
Hey, hold on, man. I watched a Blue Blood Sports video, man. Joshua is a bitch, dog. He's a bitch. Did you watch that, bro?
I watched that, bro. I watched it, man. Yeah, Big Baby Miller was talking shit all in his face. Anthony Joshua,
he was frustrated. That motherfucker's about to cry.
Look at his face, man. Like he got punked, bro. He got flat out punked, bro. He got punked. I'm watching, bro. He walked away, put down his belts, and then security jumped in front of Big Baby Miller. Why don't you tell security to get out of the way? But he don't want security to get out of the way.
He hit behind like 3 motherfuckers in suits, dog. He hollered about 3 motherfuckers.
I'll tell you, bro. I said he a punk, bro. I mean, he's everything. I can't believe I ever thought this dude can beat Wilder, man. This dude is soft, bro. I really can't believe this shit, man.
Bro, I just watched the video. Look, hold on. I'm about to put the link in the description, man. Y'all go watch this shit and make sure y'all come back, though. Hit the like button before you leave and watch it. I'm going to put the link. Blue Blood is there making noise. I'm going to put the video link in there with Wilder and Joshua and Miller's confrontation. He don't want no – they got a link right there. He don't want no confrontation. Wilder would have made that motherfucker look so motherfucking –
He would have shitted on us, bro. I'm serious. He would have had a brown stain in his pants. If Wilder would have been
his value was depreciated by like 80% right there, dog.
That's why he don't want Wilder in his face, because he know he's scared of him. I'm trying to tell y'all. I understand people think he coming off the juice. I don't really necessarily believe it. I really believe
he didn't look that small in that video, though. He didn't look that small in the video like he did in the other video.
No,
maybe because it was sweat or whatever.
He looked terrified. I think he's terrified of Wilder, bro. For real. I think he don't look at Wilder the same way he look at some of these other dudes, which is why he ain't interested in making no fight with Wilder anytime soon. I'm trying to tell everybody that fight ain't happening until 2019. Y'all best believe this. When he said it, every time I keep going back to this. This should eliminate any kind of timetable. I will fight Deontay Wilder when I am best positioned to win. That's any given period of time, man. Just trying to let y'all know that, man.
In my plies, well, you mad? He was mad. Hey, dog, he like he was about to cry.
He was mad, bro. He's like, man, why you getting on my face? He don't like the getting punked, bro. He don't like the confrontation because he looks soft.
Yeah, and then he always holding hands with motherfuckers and shit, man.
I tell you, dude, that dude soft, bro. He's such a hoe, man. I'm keeping it 100, bro.
That confirmed it for me, dog. That legitimately confirmed it. He don't want no confrontation with nobody that's about that life, dog. And what you got to understand is a lot of motherfuckers that run their mouth like that. Once you punch them in their mouth, you know they might bitch up. It's just wordplay. But Miller smelled blood, dog. Just like Wilder smelled blood on him, dog. They smell blood from Anthony Joshua. The truth is starting to come out after the Khan fight. Motherfuckers was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe it was just an off performance. The Khan was a late replacement. But the Joseph Parker fight confirmed it because everybody knows Joseph Parker trash, dog. If you didn't know it before the fight, like I was telling you guys, he was trash. You know, after the fight, he won that good, and that confirmed it for people. And heavyweights got brave after that. After Joshua and the Takam and then the Joseph Parker fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what you think about that, Kelly?
Oh, hold on. I'll talk to my brother real quick. Hold on.
Oh, you good? But yeah, man. But like I said, man, he looked frustrated, man. He was mad. I'm gonna put that on the Instagram, man. You know, and Facebook, man. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV, man. For real, I'm gonna go through some of these. Comments. Carachel Alexander Miller was smart for that. Eddie got involved because he don't want that to be the next fight. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's why Miller probably not a DAZN fighter, but I know Miller want to put himself in position to get Anthony Joshua. He want to go ahead and spark controversy, and controversy spark viewership. BBG, what's going on, man? Yeah, LDBC, man. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about the LDBC and some of the things me and Callie Enigma got worked up. But excuse me, we're coming to sneeze. I'm good. Sam Zero, it was funny. Eddie was trying really hard to move Miller back. Miller could have thumped his little ass. Hell yeah, got sued though. Miller ain't no dummy. Dre Harden, what's going on? Deontay presence would have had AJ shook. Yeah, he would hop right back in the cab. He would have called the Uber, mini size Uber, big Uber, whatever Uber would have came up first. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. DJ Slick said, I believe that Dillian White would have had more fan love in America. Now, AJ, well, Dillian White did fight in America. It was on a Crawford and Dongo undercard. It was on the untelevised part, but you never know. Percy Alexander Miller looked like he wanted to hit Eddie Hearn. Yeah, because Eddie Hearn keep making false promises about that AJ fight for him. Man, I wish Wilder was there. Yeah, I wish Wilder was there as well. I don't understand why he didn't show up. Maybe they had security, whatever. Charles Tiller, what's going on, family? Man, he not going to have any type of fan base here. Not doing no whole ass shit like that, man. People smell blood on him, man. He was mad. Like he was like frustrated. You know how a little kid mad because he can't get an Oreo, he can't get that ice cream, or you ain't going to McDonald's today. That was the look on his face, dog. Like he was just frustrated, flustered, dog. Just that little clip showed me, dog, that he probably already gone, man. He was going back to, he already getting ready. He gonna sit on the PJ tour to take back off of England. Miller wouldn't fight Puev, so forget AJ. The reason why Miller wouldn't fight Puev is because Miller wasn't going to Bulgaria. That's why. Ain't nobody want to go to Bulgaria. I ain't mad at him for not going to Bulgaria, but he keep talking shit. Eventually, he got to step up and fight somebody, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you. Ease. He says, it's funny how the biggest name in America boxing is British. No, he's not the biggest name in American boxing. And nobody knows who Anthony Joshua is over here in America, bro. And that's a fact. If I'm gonna tell you this, man, more people in the UK know Deontay Wilder than people know Anthony Joshua in the US. That's he ain't the biggest name over here. If he was, he'd have fought over here and sold out a 20,000, 16,000 seat arena in Vegas. You figure deal me? Joe Blogs, no way he got up from Vlad. He did get up, He didn't punch for 3 or 4 rounds after that neither. Perch Alexander, I don't see Joshua fighting well going backwards against Miller. Yeah, but Miller got to learn how to turn his hands over and generate some power, man. Miller ain't got no power. But Miller, for 300 pounds, Miller got a lot of stamina, though. It'll be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? DJ Slicks, I'm from London and want to tell you guys, don't believe that hype that Eddie Hearn is trying to give about AJ. People aren't scared of Joshua here. They all want him to fight for a paycheck. Hold on. He said all want to see him fight for a paycheck. His chin is glass. DJ Slick, we most appreciate your realness, man. You, Porky's Corner, and Graylin Welch from the UK, and my homie Golden Gloves Boxing, aka Dr. Blitt. Some of the real UK guys, man. When I talk shit about the UK, I talk about the fanboys. Much respect for the UK. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. All right, we're gonna go back to the bottom. I know Callie is handling some business right now. I'm gonna invite some more people on, so give me a minute, man. Smokey the Flair, I like that name. How convenient. This is a PR stunt to make AJ look tough, still a coward. Yeah, it was a PR stunt that went bad.
Let me say this, man.
Hold on, man.
Hey, man, Wilder need to get his ass to New York, man. For real. This is an opportunity, man. Because to me, I'm going to have to start saying something, bro. Look, I want you to get praise and everything, man. Because I know you listen to the videos. But, dude, you need to get in this dude's face. You worried about this. I'm telling you, this is your opportunity to apply pressure, not just here, but in the UK. You get to really, really completely put them on their ass by letting AJ Wilder see AJ, how AJ responds when you there. You say you've been saying you want this fight and you still want this fight, but you have an opportunity to get this dude face, man. We've been knowing, come on, you knew that this guy coming to New York. Come on, man, you got to find a way. I understand you got business opportunities, but this is an opportunity, man. You can't pass up. I'm pretty sure these other opportunities, they won't mind. I'm pretty sure they understand the optics of you being there with AJ. You can't pass that up, man. He needs to get in New York, man, and needs to be finding out where this motherfucker at, man. To me, this has to happen. Even if you don't get to fight next, just so people can see who really. So this to me, this is the nail in the coffin.
And Miller was doing the grunt work.
Yeah, man. To me, this is the nail in the coffin with Wilder getting in his face. That's the nail in the coffin for AJ. So him trying to act like he really wants to fight.
If Wilder and Miller both was there, yeah, ooh, that shit would have been flames, dog.
He probably would have left.
Yeah, Miller. But at least if he did leave, what I'm about to say, at least if he did leave, Water and Miller could have got it on.
Yeah, but they can set that up. Yeah, because that's a fight that's already built too.
Yeah,
I don't know why they don't. That's when they really should be trying to approach for a pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's
but here's the thing though. Like I said, but Miller really smells food, and AJ, he knows the bitch, man. Like as much as I don't like Big Baby Miller, bro. Big Baby Miller from Brooklyn, man. I know he know that nigga a bitch. I know he know it. Cause if we can see it, I know he can see that shit too, bro. He a bitch, bro, and it's obvious. So that nigga today, man, I'm about to be.
I knew he was a bitch already. I knew he was a bitch, but today that legitimately confirmed it, dog. When I seen that video, dog, that legitimately confirmed that yeah, bro. I'm about to put that on all social media, dog.
Me too. He a pussy, bro. For real, remember we was talking about Jose Ramirez and how he was looking scary? That's what he reminded me of that, bro.
That was worse than Jose Ramirez. What if the world was fire?
But I would like to see that, but that's why I would like to have seen Poirgray. I would like to see Poirgray in his face, bro. Poirgray and Jose Ramirez face, just like I want to. Because Jose Ramirez is a coward too, bro. But I want to see. There's a whole bunch of pussies in boxing, man. People don't seem to understand this. We've been seeing this shit for a while. You and I, CJ. But there's a lot of pussies in boxing, bro. Motherfuckers don't be believing that shit. We'll be trying to tell these dudes there's a bunch of cowards in boxing, man. That shit is real.
Yeah, I know. Man, for real. People saying fighters ain't scared. That might have been the narrative 20 years ago or whatever it was. It ain't no more. Famous Athletics in the building. What's going on, family? Well, I'll let him get ready, man. I think he'll get ready. I think he's probably getting ready. But that shit was funny as hell, dog. Like that's just that clip of Blue Bloods Sports getting that was worth his whole trip there, dog. Even if they
let me watch the clip and I'm gonna come right back. Let me watch the clip.
He gonna laugh your ass off too, dog. You probably gonna watch that bitch like 7 times, dog.
He a hoe. AJ's a hoe.
Yeah, that was some man. That shit was some funny ass shit, dog. Mm-hmm. That was some legit funny ass shit, dog. Like
he come up trying to put the belts down nice. Nigga, I just would have dropped them belts. Man, if you really want smoke, them belts just slide off your hand. It ain't gonna hurt them belts.
Yeah, he's trying to find somewhere to put the belts down. Like it's a table on the stage, though. Ain't no fucking table on the stage. You knew that when you walked up to that bitch, dog.
Come on, you really about that shit. Them belts just dropped on the ground on a dime. Like what? Because Bud would have dropped them belts right then and there, bro. Bud would have dropped all them belts.
Bud would have did a Riddick bow and pieced that motherfucker. I would have slapped the fuck out of Big Baby Miller. Let me tell you that off rip. I'd have slapped the fuck out of his ass. Like this is my show, bitch. I'd have slapped his ass right in front of Eddie Hearn. I would have
respected Joshua if he did that, bro.
That's what
I respected him. He did that.
If they would have locked Joshua up, nigga, I'd have had an LDBC fundraiser for his bail, dog. Fuck that. We would have raised. If he'd have slapped, that would have been worth it. That would have been worth. I'd have been a Joshua supporter.
Because AJ would have been like this. AJ would be like this, man. Get that and get the fuck out of my way. He's what he should have told security. Move now.
I would have moved them niggas. Because real shit, if Joshua really wanted to, if they probably weren't trying to injure one of them niggas, to be honest, because then that's a lawsuit in itself. You know
it is. No, but he could have told them to step aside. And they would listen. If AJ wanted them to step aside, they would have stepped aside, bro. But AJ didn't want them to step aside. And they did exactly what AJ wanted them to do. Provide separation from him and anybody, somebody who believes. He probably ain't gonna want to make that Big Baby Miller fight anytime soon.
See, look, Miller wouldn't want to put up on Povetkin like that though. He wouldn't have did that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was gonna do that shit to Joshua. He wasn't gonna pull up on Povetkin like that. Povetkin would have slapped the shit out of it because Povetkin gonna get out that shit anyway.
Wilder would.
Yeah, Wilder probably wouldn't have slapped him. But if I was Joshua, I wouldn't even front hand that whole ass nigga. I'd have backhanded that nigga Miller like pat. I'd have just. It wouldn't even have to be smart or hard. He would know. He'll know. I don't give a fuck. Tell your Brooklyn goons to come up.
If Povetkin was about 5 years younger, I'd favor for Povetkin what Joshua asked, but he's 39, man. I'm sorry.
He should legitimately backhanded fucking Miller ass, though. He should have slapped the fuck out of him.
And this is not to cut y'all dudes off because I just saw it, but this is the reason why they don't want Wilder in the ring because you can't take that. I mean, Joshua ain't for no confrontation, man. I mean, this is boxing, but this you gotta remember.
Unless he know he can beat you. If he know he can beat you, then he want confrontation. Only time.
this is a professional sport. So fear does exist. You're human. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what nobody say. That's just an emotion unless you've been through the storm. And Anthony Joshua ain't been through no motherfucking storm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about this dude that's so special that everybody's like, yo, he been through this, he survived this, he went through that. As far as I'm concerned, is he started boxing late, and that's it. What? Just anybody in the hood could.
You forgot though, he's a trap king though. If you ask the cats out of the UK, you know, because he sold like a nickel bag of weed. So he's a trapper. You know what I mean? He be in the trap house shit like that, according to his Dick Licking Rider fans, man.
Man. I wish there was a mute button on the Anthony Joshua fans and UK fans because they so fucking dumb. I mean, not UK fans. I'm sorry, Anthony Joshua fans because they so fucking dumb. Everything that you say about Joshua, you can everything that they can say good about Joshua, you can refute. So there's no point in even going back with them. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just need to. You know what they used to do in high school? I don't know if they did that with y'all, but you know what they used to do? A nigga taking a shit in the bathroom, niggas will piss in the motherfucking piss in the garbage. Whole bunch of niggas piss in the garbage, take time piss in the garbage and dumping on them. That's what they need to do to the UK fans of Anthony Joshua. Dump a whole bunch of piss on their head and let them walk home smelling like piss. Straight up.
They probably love it. There's some nasty motherfuckers, man. I've seen the way some of them dudes be talking about Anthony Joshua body and shit. Like, dude, I said, you supposed to be a boxing fan? And you a man talking like that? Something wrong with you, bro. You're like, there's nothing wrong. They say, I'm motherfucking be saying gay shit all the time, bro. It's like, man, look, no disrespect to the gay community, bro, but I'm sorry, man. If some of that shit's some weirdo shit. I mean, I'm talking boxing. I don't want to be hearing about some dude physique describing it. Yeah, look at him. You could tell he gets a lot of women and stuff excited about him getting. Who gives a shit? I don't care about what woman that dude fucking. What is he doing in the ring? Like, I remember Johnny Nelson was describing. Yeah, you can look at him. Look at how the sweat go down his back. You can tell till he gets a lot of women. What kind of shit is that, man? Well, you're supposed to be Johnny Nelson. You box. Why would you say that about another man? I don't understand. Maybe it's a cultural difference. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's some fanboy shit, dog. I don't ever see AJ won't round enough women for me neither to be the heavyweight champ. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either, bro. I always see him around that one nigga, bro. That's all I see him around. With no shirt on every time. I'm sorry.
Hey, famous, your boy did it. It's me again, Demetrius Andrade.
It's me again. It's me again.
That motherfucker's so corny, dog. At that press conference, dog. Demetrius Andrade is a disgrace to his hood. Man. He's a disgrace to the whole Royale.
He signed. Update me on what's going on?
He signed to the zone, man. And he talking about he won a Canelo fight. Like, you ain't getting no Canelo fighting on no motherfucking the zone. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Clown, man. I don't understand how people still stick up for people. Like, you gotta be. I don't care what you say. You gotta be obsessed with these dudes, and these dudes don't understand. I got favorite fighters, but nigga, on my channel, we throw straight down the pipe. So even if somebody says something that I didn't like, I'm gonna call you out on the video, and I don't give a fuck if you subscribe to my channel and you don't like it. I'm gonna call it out. I don't put Demetrius Andrade in that same category as AJ. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Demetrius Andrade around no girls. I don't give a fuck. He ain't got no girls. He look funny, weird style to me too. So put him in that motherfucking category.
He said, he got a nose ring, man. Dude's not wearing nose ring.
Hey, hold on. 7A Sports said Boo Boo got more kids than Adrian Broner. So he can fuck with hood rats from what I understand.
I don't care. More kids than Broner. It don't matter how many kids. That don't mean nothing, dog. It's people that's motherfucking it's dudes that's actually motherfucking serial killers that go home tonight with wife, kids, and like people live double lives. Look behind that. These dudes look sweet. I don't care about this boxing. Man, it's so much that goes on to it. People don't understand. Kids don't mean nothing, dog. You got dudes that go to jail and think they not gay because they doing it behind the walls. And when they get on the street, they straight. So that don't mean, and they got kids, wife, family, all that type of stuff don't mean nothing. These dudes I don't know, man. The facade that people put on and the way people think just because you got kids don't mean nothing. That's a cover up, if anything. Like, people have kids nowadays just to have them. There is no definition or meaning for people to have kids, and no disrespect to the children, but it's the truth. People have kids just to have kids. People have kids just to live off that welfare for the rest of their life. Or I got food coming in, or you know what I'm saying? Women the same way. But we're not going to bash women. I'm just saying, cover up is a cover up. You can read between the eyes. You can read between the lies and all that shit. But inform me what else was going on there. I didn't even see it, bro. I didn't even see it. So inform me. I just jumped in. I seen you sent me a link. I said, you know what? Let me just jump in on this. So inform me what else is going on so I can chime in.
Well, basically, Callie, you want to tell him? I'm pretty sure Callie's seen it from the beginning.
See what you talking about? Big.
Yeah, he was talking about. Well, maybe he got a phone call real quick, but what happened was in the beginning, they did this little announcement. This old Poindexter guy who couldn't even speak, who was hyperventilating, was talking about the zone. He said it's gonna be $10. This for everybody to wrap it up. It was for $10, and they're gonna have a 30-day free trial for the zone. Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin is gonna be the first fight in the zone, September 22nd. All right. And Eddie Hearn gets up on the stage. He welcomes Katie Taylor onto the stage. And then eventually he gets to Danny Roman. I missed the Jesse Vargas part. Jesse Vargas gets on the stage, I guess. Demetrius Andrade get on the stage and said, well, before him, he announced 3 amateurs that's gonna turn pro under his watchful eye out of New York. A heavyweight guy, and 2 other guys that I never heard of before. But one guy said I wasn't even gonna turn pro until Eddie convinced me to turn pro. So he trying to rock the cradle out there and shit.
Yeah, that's what he trying. He hoping that he can develop his own superstar here or whatever. But like no one gonna be watching him. They gonna be on his own. So he ain't gonna be no superstar because nobody gonna know who he is. So I don't know how he gonna develop. He can develop into whatever he want to be. No one gonna ever see him fight.
You're on a paid app, my brother. Paid app.
Then he gets on. Then he gets on, and Andrade gets on and say, "Oh, it's me again." He has this Jerry Maguire moment where remember Rod Tidwell was saying, thanking Jerry Maguire. He thanks his manager and his dad and say, "That's my Quan right there. That's my Quan," with some Booker T dreadlocks and shit in. He get all emotional and shit on stage, and then eventually they welcome Alexander Povetkin on stage. He says some Russian shit, yada dee, yada da. Then Josh will get on stage and say some shit in a 90-degree weather. This motherfucker got a fucking sweater on, a white sweater with the zone on his solar plex, and on his chest it's a fucking Under Armour sign and shit, and say some shit. And eventually you seen the video with Big Baby Miller pulled up on him. So yeah.
Yeah, he a coward, bro. I'm just this dude, man. You know what's sad? Like I said, the zone. Like any of you prospects who signed with Eddie Hearn, only thing you could have been thinking about is the dollar signs. I guess you're just happy to get some fights or something like that in. But like I said, no one's gonna see you fight, man. No one's gonna see you fight. Whenever if you stick there, well, first thing, this thing ain't gonna last, in my opinion. I'd be surprised if it lasts more than a year and a half. After this goddamn thing flop, they'll try to go to another.
It might not make it to. It might not make it to the November show, but make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come up in here. Go ahead.
Yeah,
we'll get to the chat in a minute.
They're gonna have to live here in America and try to promote the shit out of that thing.
Yeah, I don't take these dudes seriously.
I don't see ESPN talking about it at all. Go ahead.
But I just don't take these dudes serious anymore. Like, don't come away with this is me again shit. That shit is corny, dog.
That's the first thing. And that's the first thing that motherfucker said. One of the first. It's me again, Demetrius Andrade. I'm like, this corn.
He fucked around again, taking backdoor favors again. That's what you doing, my nigga. You a cornball.
He got on here. He got on there talking about, I'm thankful that somebody gave me a platform and I'm gonna be managed the right way. My manager hashed out the deal.
It's a retard, bro. Like I said, if you should have signed without Heyman,
you ain't getting no fights over there, you fucking clown. You're gonna be fighting Jack Kukes the rest of your career.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
That was the point, though, man. He don't want to fight Jamal Charlo and them, man. He don't want to fight nobody for series because he worried about he gonna get his ass whooped. Then he can't talk about what he did in the amateurs anymore. People are like, well,
he take a loss, his career is over. One loss for him, his career is really over. Andrade, one loss for him, his career is over.
I think he feel that shit because he didn't talk. It was so much hype and he talked so much shit for so many years, man. So much.
I don't know if you guys remember.
Man,
I think I talked to you. He ducked. Like I said, he ducked. He ducked Jamal Charlo in 2017. Jamal Charlo called him out.
I think he ducked Sunday Laura now. You know, I believe Laura.
Oh, I do. I believe he ducked because he just ducked Billy Joe Saunders.
Before
he's ducking everybody, man.
Exactly.
He ducked Jamel Charlo. I don't care what anybody say. He pulled up because of money. No, he ducked Jamel Charlo.
Everything he did his whole career is a duck, man. Like, fuck out of here with this Demetrius Andrade bullshit talking about he's the top guy. He can beat these guys. So why are you signing with this? Who signs with Eddie Hearn? You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn is a dude.
He got no fighters, man. Eddie Hearn got no fighters. Why would you go sign with Eddie Hearn? I don't understand. I can even understand him signing with old, fishnets, Oscar De La Hoya. At least he got Canelo you can fight. You know what I mean? But you gonna sign with Eddie Hearn? It makes no sense whatsoever.
Eddie Perm is not the guy you want to sign with, man. But hey, you know what I'm saying? And this what I'm saying. At the end of the day, LDBC over here, we rock off character traits. Have some type of strong character traits to fuck with us. If you don't got no strong character traits, you end up like Andrade. You know what I'm saying? These guys are all cowards and they all stick together. Why? Because they got the same character traits. At this point in life, after you're over a certain age and you realize the bullshit, you don't hang with people that you can't vibe with or do something with. So these guys that lie and smoke screen and do all that shit all are together and they chill together. Point blank, period. Do business together. All that type of shit.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Fly south for the winter, getting shot together.
But yeah, that's real shit, man. And at the end of the day,
hey, World Break, I want you to send him a link, man.
I already did. I just sent him another one. Another one. Yep. But yeah, man, that's what the 7A and Black Fight fan was talking about today, man. I don't know if y'all heard the news. Three Kings Boxing is joining the LDBC movement. I'm very familiar with Chris Henderson, Prodigy. If y'all don't know, Colossal Sports TV is with Three Kings Boxing as well. Truth and facts about boxing, where sports now Bo. So shout out to them for joining, becoming an LDBC.
I know about this, man.
We taking over. Listen,
growing, bro.
Hold on, Callie. We taking over. So if y'all listening, even if y'all hating, y'all ain't gonna have no choice. But even the people that y'all like is fucking with the LDBC. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. Everybody ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? But some people gonna join just because it sounds like this is the thing to do. But some people ain't gonna last. So whether they rep the LDBC or not, I'm gonna tell you this: y'all ain't gonna have no choice. But even people that y'all think y'all cool, y'all clicking up with, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they gonna be rocking with the LDBC because we the only thing to rock with. Everything else is a dub. You heard him earlier, Dante Boxing Nation in Thailand, and they said, "Yeah, I rock with the LDBC." You know what I'm saying? So
we already adopted CJ. So just let you out. We already adopted the brother.
Exactly, man.
Oh, yeah, all day, man. Ain't nothing like networking, man. Networking is the thing to do, man. And like I said, me and Callie, we're gonna be working on some fundraisers to give back to the boxing community in the next few months. After we get the college sports page popping off and stuff, we're gonna work on some fundraising situations. Sure. And we eventually want to give back some boxing gear. I'm gonna reach out to Chop Corley and some other guys I know that sell boxing gear. So if y'all got some kids that do boxing, we want to fund one gym at a time with some boxing gear, some shoes and stuff of that nature, and individual subscribers like Quan, whose son who boxed, young guy that boxed, my boy Carlos' son boxed. So as well. And then one of my young dogs, he about to turn pro in America. He's already pro at 16. He was on ES News yesterday. Joseph Leonardos. You always see me in a gray shirt with his face on there, man. He reached out to me about 6 months ago, man. So I'm definitely pro Joseph Leonardos. He'll be pro probably the next calendar year in America. So we're going to get him on the show as well. We're going to support him. Like I said, I don't care about if you're Mexican, white, black, orange, or green. We're going to put some of these fighters on the pedestal. And we got a lot of good things that's coming as well. So it's about the networking. And that's what the LDBC is about. It's about collective movement. And the minute somebody out the LDBC going to get a big-ass TV deal or some shit like that, it's going to happen. You know, they going to try to start picking off the tree.
Pick a TV or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who putting that super mega work in, ultra work in. Somebody
going to get an NBA deal, man. I'm telling you. Y'all, people, y'all ain't hearing me. Ticket TV going to get an NBA deal. real soon. Real soon. A lot sooner than what people think. I don't know if he's heard anything yet about it, but I'm just telling you, just watching the way the way he's networking, the way he's putting in work when it comes to NBA, it's just a matter of time before he gets some type of NBA sponsorship. If they don't hire him here, try to hire him on some network. But I can definitely see him getting an NBA sponsorship real soon.
It's coming, man. It's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about networking and it's about collectively moving as one. You know what I'm saying? And the roster is continuously growing, man. Like I told people, man. And Famous could tell you, dog, because him and Black Fight Fan gonna do some workshops. I'm gonna get in on that with him. If you want to start a channel, man, you can just email me and you can reach out to me. If I don't know it, I can delegate to Famous and Black Fight Fan about how you can start your videos. You just email me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help as many people that want to start your channel. I can help you out, man, and just give you the basics, and I can just give you the forerun. I ran my channel off my phone, off computer, Mac, Apple, all that shit, man.
Yeah, we got to talk about that off record, bro. Man, you got to talk about that. There's a way that, you know what I'm saying, we can do what we do up there, you know what I mean? But we definitely gonna start up a workshop and just give insight just in general, man, because there's a lot of people that want to get up. And since I'm on your platform, man, I got to big up to the sisters. There's a channel out here called Shaka Waka. There's a female from Oakland. A female from Omaha, Nebraska. She does videos, and I'm telling you, her delivery is 10 times better than a lot of these dudes that's out here. She ain't faking it. She ain't doing none of that. It's a sister, man. Last time I checked, she had about 8 to 9 videos, 13 subscribers. Get it to 100 subscribers so she can even get a YouTube URL name. And then we're gonna push. Well, I'm gonna push to help her get to 1,000.
Drop her link in the chat room.
I do that. I'm telling you, she fire. When I say she fire, I'm talking about the way she articulate. I'm gonna drop one video and I want y'all to watch it. But yeah, you're gonna have to subscribe to her. She's spitting game. She's kicking game.
Oh, just to let you guys know that Me and Famous also got a venture coming up too, but it's gonna be we're not gonna really talk about sports. We're gonna talk about some other stuff, but y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna check that out too, man. So Me and Famous got something coming up too, man. We just trying to stay busy, touch on things, just not sports. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
real life stuff, motivational, man. Because that's my thing. That's if you know me, if y'all subscribe to Famous Athletics. If you subscribe to my channel, you know me. I'm early morning. I'm 6:30 to 7:30, giving y'all a live stream for a whole hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm the early morning rush. When you're trying to get to work, if you're trying to just listen to some boxing talk, if you want to be inspired on, you know what I'm saying? If you want to wake up and get off your ass and really get to moving, you gotta listen to Famous Athletics live stream in the morning.
Facts, man. Facts. And I'm gonna give you guys a little something too. CJ too. I don't know if you guys watch CJ, so he do a food for thought. He do that all the time, man. Food for thought videos. So it's just something that you guys should pay attention to that brother too. You know, so he give you stuff outside of sports too. Because you know it's good to stay balanced. I know we talk sports, but sometimes it's good to break away from that. Matter of fact, I just talked to 7-8 doing the live stream with Black Fight Fan TV, and we're gonna do a whole live stream based off of like classic music. And I think that shit gonna be dope, man, because we kind of did that. We kind of broke away from, we were doing World Breaker Fighting. He was doing Chat Room Tuesdays. And then it kind of evolved into, about classic music, man. That dope stream that live stream became dope. So we're going to set up another live stream where we can.
I did a few live streams like that shit in the past. I just been busy, man. I want to set it up and do it right about music, man. So I used to be a musician myself way back when. So
what you used to do, bro?
Same here. I played alto sax. I played alto sax. I played pretty much every percussion. I used to be in the marching band on top of being in the jazz band and the classical band and shit like that. So I come from a very musical background myself, man.
Yeah, I used to be in the band, played a few instruments that I won't say. But yeah, I did a little rapping thing for a minute, man. And my homie, he moved to Florida. I stopped rapping after that shit, man, when we was younger. But we did little things. I used to play with Pro Tools and shit like that.
I used to do the same thing, bro. Cause I go back to the 808 beat maker and shit like that. My homie used to make beats. Matter of fact, he actually put some produced beats for rap group that came out of the Bay Area. So I used to fuck with a couple of cats, man. I used to go to the mosque with some other rappers out of the Bay Area too. So Yeah, I used to battle rap back in the back in the 90s and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm a little older than some of y'all in the chat room, but yeah, I did my little thing for a little bit. It weren't for me, but salute to my boy, Famous Athletic, though.
Yeah, man. So that's what we do. I'm bringing heat, man. At the end of the day, man, pretty much we are strong. We rising. I'm on the music tip, but you know what I'm saying? It's not really about me doing the music tip. It's just about us promoting. I'm about to put this lady's link in the subscription box now. I'm in the chat right now. She got 15 subscribers. You got to get 100 subscribers. Let her know Famous Athletic sent you. She got that heat. I promise y'all she got that heat.
Well, go ahead and drop that in there. I'm about to subscribe, and I'll start putting the channel in the description as well with Cali. We're trying to get Cali over 1,000. So make sure y'all subscribe to Cali Enigma, get him over 1,000. You put the link into the description. I'm going to welcome World Breaker in a minute. Let me read some of these comments. I've been out the loop. Seeing like Womack Dark, the LDBC dick juggler, going crazy. I don't understand that guy, man. These dudes want to make all these LDBC diss videos and then, want to come in the chat and ride our wave. Get people to ride your own wave. That shit just irritating, man. Naquan Gates, what's going on, fam? I'm still pro Thurman. That's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to TBC, CJ Cali, and the rest of the LDBC. Yeah, nothing's wrong with being pro Thurman, and I'll talk about Keith Thurman in a minute. Smokey the Flair talking about Womack being on Fanon channel. Y'all seen that this morning, man. I got you, World Breaker. All right, put you up in the loop. What up, Angel Santos, man, fam? EB Scraps, man. I would truly excited to see the LDBC on sites more. Oh yeah, man, it's growing, man. And shout out to Junior the Truth, man, hardest working man in show business. Wow! In my James Brown voice. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to homie Junior the Truth.
Good time.
He a technical marvel. Him and Famous, man. They got the tech, all the technical stuff. Which I got to hit up both of them. I got a question, and I got to hit up Fanon. I got a question for Fanon as well. I know Fanon get tired of me emailing them sometimes. So LT Green, what's going on, family? Tuka Pack, what's going on? Who you got, Andrade? Who you got, Andrade or Saunders, man? That fight ain't gonna happen. I'm Corey Lee shit. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing. I'll make sure to subscribe to him. I picked Andrade at first. Then I was like, man, Saunders' sons might kick Andrade in the balls. He might mentally quit. So that little motherfucker. And the little dude and Saunders' son can fight, man. I don't know if you ever see him fight, man. He probably would have beat up Willie Monroe, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. If Demetrius Andrade fight Billy Joe Saunders, I'm rooting for Billy Joe Saunders. I don't even like Billy Joe Saunders.
I like Billy Joe Saunders. I like Billy Joe Saunders. It's just sometimes he frustrates you, dog. Like sometimes when he fight, he back it up, but sometimes he just be doing too much talking. And Z said,
"We're doing some whole shit though." That's why I don't really like him that much. But I'll root for his ass to whoop Triple G ass. I'll root for him to whoop Demetrius Andrade ass.
Canelo ass too. Put Canelo in there too, man. I'll root for him to whoop Canelo ass. Now that Canelo cheated, man. I used to like the little.
Yeah, I would too. I'll root for him over Canelo too.
Hey, J Ham say where was Jacobs? Jacobs is an HBO fighter. In the Matchroom USA, Jacobs won't be fighting on the zone. Jacobs still got 3 fights left on. He got 4 fights, not including the Derbychenko fight left on his HBO deal. So I'm surprised he won.
I thought that Jarrell Big Baby Miller got another fight on HBO.
He do?
He was there.
He probably just there. He probably just there for Anthony Joshua. That's why he was there. That was his whole highlight of this day, was pulling up. Damian Herrera said AJ shamed himself as bad as I've seen the fighter do it. He says I think he means this is the worst duck I ever seen by a champion ever. This guy completely joked, and now no, none of these fighters will be mainstream America. Yeah, this shit, man. If you ain't see that video by Blue Blood Sports today, dog, that confirmed it for me, dog. I already knew that he was a little duck bitch, man. But that shit today, man, that shit was funny. Alex Santos say Andrade is going to be fighting a construction worker with alcoholic issues. Mike James Boxing, he's probably going to break the contract. Yeah, or they probably going to be like, man, fuck this. They got Pacific dates they need him to fight on, man.
Hey, like I boo-boo, he ain't boo-boo no more. He's shit. So I'm gonna tell you, so shitty gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I whooped this construction. So I whooped this construction worker
He
ass.
Was undefeated.
You remember the amateurs? I whooped Keith Thurman ass in the amateurs. That's a response.
He was undefeated. This construction worker had fought 4 McDonald's waitresses and one Burger King cash register, man. It's undefeated. Hey, it's me again.
Yo, that's his thing, yo. He loves saying, I fought undefeated fighters, but you fought tomato cans, bro. You fought, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't get with that, man. I can't get with that.
And people say, why y'all go so hard? I'm gonna let World Breaker rip. People gonna say, why y'all go so hard on Andrade? Because motherfuckers believed in that motherfucker at a point in time. You can't believe in nobody that don't believe in themselves. Honestly, Andrade doesn't believe in his abilities and his nose ring as well. Make sure y'all.
That nose ring is gay, bro. That shit is gay. And the men should not have a nose ring. I'm sorry.
Not that type of nose ring, dog. Not the hook.
Yo, definitely not.
The hook, man. Not
the hook, bro.
I'm gonna put in the chat one more time. Shaka Waka's channel. I actually put the video that our favorite video that I like of hers. I'm gonna drop it one more time. So
yeah, drop it one more time because I missed it by reading the chat, man. Go ahead and drop it one more time.
Drop it right now.
Hennick said salute to the whole panel. World Breaker Boxing. World Breaker Fighter? What's going on? Chat room Tuesday today. What's going on, fam?
What's cracking, man? What's going on?
Did you see the DAZN?
This is the crazy thing. Yeah, I've been watching it throughout the day.
Did you catch since Blue Blood got before you rip? Did you go? Did you see? Did you see Blue Blood Sports video with Big Baby Miller put up on Joshua?
No, I haven't seen that, but I will go look at that. I didn't see that video. They might have posted after I was doing something. But I've been watching it all day. And what's funny to me is when Blue Blood asked Anthony Joshua that quick, we want to see Wilder. He made the statement, I want to see Wilder. That motherfucker clinched so tight, I swore he pulled his hamstrings. He clinched. His reaction to the word Wilder, you saw the fear in his face. Well, I swear his fucking body tensed up. He clinched. He probably pulled his left hamstring. That's how clinched he was. And so you can see the discomfort. And this is the thing. If you don't know anything about me, my background is sales. I read body language for a living. And so I saw fear immediately. And I bet if Blue Blood had said, hey, there's Wilder, that motherfucker would have ran. He really would have ran. And so
he was worried about Wilder in Oakland, bro.
I know. But the thing is, the zone's lineup, from what I can see, all you have is, you don't even have mid-tier players. You have guys that are I think I can. They're not great guys. You have one champion at a lesser known weight, a guy that's not very well known. So again, Eddie Hearn hypes people up with expectations and always falls short like a little dick motherfucker. It's just real talk. And so at the end of the day, what we see is a guy who is sputtering into the American market like we have all been saying in the LDBC, and he's going to continue to sputter till he's spilled and is spread across the boxing scene in the United States, and he's going to take his ass back to England and be the #2 promoter in the UK. It's not a good start. Now, I heard on E-King Fight News this morning that he may be close to signing Keith Thurman. But again, that's not a boost. Keith Thurman's been out of the game well over a year. It has not shown any indication of really wanting to fight. So again, Eddie Hearn, he signed the leftovers and rejects, and you're seeing it. He has no presence, and that's the effect of our community, and that's the effect of getting the right news to the people who want to listen. A lot of silence. What happened? People.
Oh yeah. I will listen. I had to take a phone call, but y'all can go ahead and rip whatever y'all talking about. Just give me 5 minutes. I got to handle some business. So however y'all want to take it at. I don't know what World Breaker said, but yeah, go ahead.
Let me say one thing. Let me say one more thing. Shout out to World Breaker Fighting in the building. Make sure y'all can subscribe to the brother in the building.
Check us out tonight. Our big night is the chat room on Tuesday, where the chat room asks all the questions and the panel answer. Blue Blood Sports is gonna be on there tonight with Blood Boxing, E-King Fight News, BWTM, Trap House Boxing, and Tone Bangers. So definitely check us out tonight at 8 o'clock Central. Sorry about that, fam.
Oh, that.
Gotta get that on.
Nah, you good. You good. You get your shit. I just want to shout out to the big bro. Y'all can't stop 78 Sports TV neither. You know, every morning he live stream with Black Fight Fan. I don't know the exact time they get on, but it's somewhere around like 10 o'clock. Y'all can't stop him. He's still alive. Shout out to the LDBC. Make sure you go to the ldbcsports.com and sign up. It's free. And still donate to 78 Sports TV page. If you want the PayPal, his information is 78sportstv@gmail. Still donate, like I said, it's 78sportstv@gmail. You can't stop the big bro. Shout out to Black Fight Fan for holding it down with 78 Sports TV in the morning. If you're not subscribed to Black Fight Fan, go subscribe to Black Fight Fan TV at this present time.
Cool.
For sure.
Yeah,
Let me throw one more though for you guys to go subscribe to. I want you guys to subscribe to my boy Town Business, All Media. Now he had got his channel fuck with too. So I want you guys to go subscribe to my boy once again. Town Business, All Media. Matter of fact, let me go get the link. I'm gonna drop it in the chat room before we get up out of here, man. But you guys need to go fuck with my boy Town Business, man. He's from my city, man.
And definitely be sure to hit up World Breaker Fighting tonight because it's gonna be big. I actually have the chat room set up already now, so you can pose your questions for the panel right now. So at 8 o'clock, those will be the first questions answered. And just go subscribe to World Breaker Fighting and like, and we'll take it from there. And make sure you enjoy. I also like to kick a shout out to Charlie Brown in this month. No, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it is, it don't even matter how much you try to get off the subject of boxing. It goes right back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, that's what they know people for. It's boxing. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though. It's cool. You know, it is what it is.
I missed you on that. What are you saying? The subject of what?
No, I'm just saying that the people who ask questions, the fans who ask questions, the people that support. You know what I'm saying? It's an open discussion, but 9 times out of 10, they want to talk boxing. That's what they love. That's what they really here for. You know, but it's all good.
9 times what it is, man. You know, boxing, when boxing's on point, boxing is on point. When it's off point, it's like a desert, man.
Like right now, it's basically been a desert right now, man. So you know what I'm saying? Which is why I got some more NBA stories coming out today, man. The stuff that I want to discuss, man. Looking like Kawhi Leonard may actually get traded to the Raptors. The Raptors are a dumbass organization. Get ready to gut. I guess it's a good opportunity to gut your team and start over. If that's what that's the plan after they try to just get past the Boston Celtics. I guess that'll be their hope or something. I don't know, man, what they're fucking trying to do. But Kyle Lowry always folds in the postseason. Every time the playoffs start, that motherfucker is MIA. So
they made a trade. It's a trade.
There's a rumor that's the trade is going to go down, man.
What's the trade? I just came back
to the Raptors. Huh?
What's the trade?
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors. They haven't really said for who net, but they said the Raptors are leading. And it's like Kawhi Leonard's going to go trade it to the Raptors. The Lakers will wait for Kawhi Leonard to be a free agent next year, man.
Yeah, man. Toronto's stupid anyway. No, not really. It's a smart move for the Raptors because
if you want to blow the team up, that's why I said if you want to blow the team up, start over.
They're gonna blow it up. So if Kawhi Leonard stayed, then they're gonna just try to rebuild on the fly. Which Toronto is a good city. I've been to Toronto before.
Yo, Toronto's dope.
It's underrated, bro. That's a city.
It really is, bro. The diversity there, man. You know, so you got all kind of. It's a real, very culturally diverse city, man. It's a place that I recommend everybody go. Don't go in the wintertime though, but definitely.
I want to
like the women.
I want the
diversity.
It ain't for me, bro. Like I said, well, if you from the West Coast, don't go do it in the wintertime, bro. I'm just gonna tell you that.
I'm gonna go back through the chat one more time again. I don't know. They got their little thing going on right now. Womack Dark said, "Free speech, people. Free speech." Yeah, you're gonna get dog walked in this motherfucker talking that crazy shit. Oh yeah, shout out for putting our Town Business new link up in there. I've been rocking with Town for a long ass time.
Yeah, that's a homie. He came to the chat last night too, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get him on one of the live streams. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him on with us, bro. He's trying to get him on with us.
He's at the Green Mayfield. He's at the Green Mayfield little promotional fight yesterday. I'm gonna start doing more local fights as well. So y'all can be on the lookout for more a Detroit local interview. Yeah, I'm gonna set some shit up. You're gonna be on the lookout for interviews as well.
No,
too.
I like the interview you did with Adonis Stevenson. That was dope, right, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do some more interviews, man. I got some shit lined up.
Oh man, Tupac Crunk Jim when Crunk Jim was still around, man. Oh my God,
he's still around.
Did they rebuild it or they just
hell no? They in a church basement. First one burned down. Then they moved it on West Warren around the corner from me.
Right.
And right now it's in a church basement. So maybe I might fall through there one day, man. I'm working on some things with some fighters. I'm working on some prominent interviews as well.
Yeah.
I might get an interview with Joshua Don't Blink Greer as well.
That's a dope one right there.
Yeah, I know Black Horseman got one with him. Devin Haney.
Yeah.
So look out for the few of them, man. Mike James Bond says CJ Blue Blood on ticket saying he was asking AJ a question and Eddie jumped in quick.
She crazy.
Yeah, he don't want he gonna Eddie AJ stupid, man. So that's why Eddie Hearn trying to save him for saying something that's gonna come back to bite him in the ass.
I'm surprised they ain't have flashcards on the PJ over, dog. Big up to TBC and more help getting the channel. Oh yeah, I gotta give a special shout out, man. My bad, man. I know that motherfucker. Like, man, this motherfucker done did 2-3 videos and then shot me out. I'm gonna give him a shout out real quick, man. The boxing office on Twitter, man. The boxing office. I mean, on Instagram. He created my new logo just for here and now. That'll be. I got one coming up as well. I appreciate it, man. He sized it down for YouTube and everything. So I appreciate him for doing that as well. He did it for the love, so I'm definitely going to give back to him as well. He just sent it to me. We had conversations, but be on the lookout. I got some shirts and stuff coming, hats and stuff. I'm gonna give them out to all the LDBC channels as well, and I'll be selling them on here as well. But everybody that donated is gonna get the hat and a couple different shirts. So shout out to my brother Ty Foster, man. He been down since day one, all the time donating and promoting the channel. So I want to give a shout out to my California brother. And it's funny, man, how other races will support your channel, support your platform before, or not even other races, but other people. I mean, like I said, man, I got a whole bunch of people on Facebook we talk boxing with, and probably I say like 1 or 2% actually watch my videos when I was coming up. Ty watched my videos from the beginning, and much respect to Ty Foster as well for doing that. And not everybody want to catch the wave, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I got another.
They catch it when they catch it, bro.
Yeah, right. They catching it now, man. When I ain't had nobody on this motherfucker, man, couldn't get nobody watch my shit.
Yo, go ahead. Now get with the pick.
I'm trying to see what's going on. He said TTV Blood are interviewing Eddie right now live, so they going live. Okay, they going live with Eddie Hearn, so they got all this shit on camera, man. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot all this shit and put it up on the social media pages so we all can share without copyright and all that bullshit. Man. I know they wouldn't do that, though, but you know how YouTube is. What's going on?
They be on some bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like you did say, man, yo, it was hard as hell for me to get past 2,000 subscribers, bro. I just got to the 3,000 mark. Well, I'm over it now. I think about 3,050, but that shit was hard as hell, bro. That shit was hard.
Man, it's easy. It depends on the person, though, famous, man. You know, some cats, it's natural. For me, hell, I'm sitting here at this. Once I got to like the 800 mark, now the subscriber base has slowed down, bro. It was like at first I was getting like 20.
Let me tell you this. The hardest numbers with me when I was at 400, it was hard to get to 500. It was so hard to get. Then when I was at I think 1,700, it was hard to get to 2,000. And then when I got to 2,400, it was hard to get to 3,000. It took longer. So I'm just noticing the patterns, and this is the type of stuff me and the boxing clinic and everybody else is gonna be talking about when we do this workshop. You know, how ways to not to get discouraged, because I got discouraged once I hit 2,400. I stopped making videos for a while. Like, yo, this is no progress. Ain't getting no progress. But you gotta keep working at the end of the day. But I ain't gonna let out too many secrets. You feel me?
Oh man, you ain't lying, man. Them be the ones, man. Like I was stuck at a few numbers for one day. I can't remember what it was. It was the same number every time I looked up. And you gotta realize too, YouTube be on some bullshit, dog. YouTube, you probably have subscribers and them motherfuckers be holding them back, dog. YouTube be on some bullshit with they system, dog. That's what you gotta remember too, man. You gotta just always work. Don't let that shit discourage you. Work all through the blocks and stuff of that nature. But there's some nice tricks to the trade as well that I'm learning as well too. But you know, I'm trying to see what everybody talk about. Anthony Joshua and Wilder Wilder and Miller is the talk of the internet right now. It's crazy though, man. You know, Miller showed up to. I think he just showed up to punk Anthony Joshua, man. You know,
that's a fact, man. The funny thing is, I had hit Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? I hit Blue Blood like, yo, where this is gonna be at? He said, yo, it's private. So I was gonna actually go if I could and not say nothing
So
and
it's
just
private.
pop up
That's
and do
why
that.
Wilder ain't there.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
why after that.
That's why
Okay, I did
Wilder
not
ain't
know that.
there.
Thank you for telling me that, Famous. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that, brother.
yeah. Blue
Because like I
Blood
said,
told me. Blue Blood told me. I texted him. He like, yo, it's a private event. I'm like, all right, so I know he going there dolo. But I was gonna try to ride out with Blue Blood. I wasn't even gonna say nothing. But it was private, so you know what I'm saying, invite only. But other than that, man, it is what it is.
Hey, they did that. They did that to make sure, like I said, Deontay Wilder didn't fucking show up. That's why they did it that way.
I remember they sent the invitations out. I was watching Boxing Ego. He got the invitation to go. And he said, I'm not going to dispel this stuff, whatever. I'm a good businessman and shit. You know, the shit he going to. But I remember he said he got his invite like a week ago. So, yeah, it was private only. Yeah, you could tell. You know, so, you know, that's why it's important, man. You know, if you, you know, you want to get those credentials, man, I really ain't into all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, but this is my point though. Like everybody keeps saying, now I know why Wilder can't. They keep doing everything they can to keep Wilder out of his face, man. So now I'm going to go do a video on this now, so I can talk about this whole shit. Now I'm gonna do a video, let him say, you want to know why Wilder wasn't in his face? Because there was invite only. Wilder had no idea where it was at.
The fact,
y'all
and I got
there, like I said, come on now.
I got
over
the
there
text
trying to
from
make
somebody
it look
who
like
there.
to show up. Go ahead.
I said I got the text from somebody who's actually there filming the shit that it was private. So I know what's going on. You know, I'll be getting insight. So the people in the comment section that be thinking we don't know what's going on, we just be talking. Trust me, it's a small world. This boxing community, almost everybody on this boxing stream or just in general who make videos, we might have seen your video. That don't mean we're going to acknowledge you. You get what I'm saying? But we might have seen what's going on and know what's going on. And everybody is close to a fighter or something to that extent. We ain't all got the champions, you know, direct connect, but we got some info what's going on. So don't think we just on here talking boxing.
Yep, you can see. They got their first card is not going to be in New York. It's not going to be in LA. It's going to be in Chicago, October 6th. Eddie Hearn's first U.S. DAZN card, October 6th in Chicago, will feature Jesse Vargas, Demetrius Andrade, Arthur Betterby versus Callum Johnson, Jarrell Miller, Katie Taylor. So Jarrell Miller is on the zone.
On the zone. Oh, okay. So this HBO deal is up then.
Yeah.
That last fight might have did him in, man. That was a weak ass fight.
That was a weak ass fight too. But I think Eddie Hearn taking his fucking ball and leaving HBO high to dry. I think they're gonna start cutting off shit. The only reason they can't cut off a deal with Danny Jacobs because he got a 6-fight deal. He's only on his 3rd fight with Demetrius. So don't be surprised if they already bought Andrade out because Andrade had a 3-fight deal. He had 2 more fights left. They got rid of Miller. And now don't be surprised if they don't get rid of Danny Jacobs pretty soon. If Danny Jacobs loses to Derevchenko, don't be surprised if they don't buy that contract out. You know, don't be surprised. And these are all individual videos I will do. And here goes another one.
Oh man, if Danny Jacobs lose.
Hold on. Here's goes one of the famous athletics, man. Michael Buffer has signed a multi-5-year deal to the zone to be the permanent ring announcer. There you go.
What would you say? Say that again, bro.
Michael Buffer, not Bruce Buffer. Michael Buffer has signed a multi-fight deal with the zone to be their permanent ring announcer.
That makes sense because he's always talking shit on Twitter, trying to big up the UK, talking about, well, if everything's going so they didn't page Eddie Hearn and page you to talk that bullshit.
See, I don't follow,
getting paid. He been getting a check from Eddie Hearn. That's why he always call all those fights over there in the UK. That makes sense.
Hey, I might end up going to I might end up being in New York on September 8th.
So let me know, bro. Let me know.
When you kind of jumped off last time with me and K Black, I was trying to tell you that you had jumped off. I might September 8th, but for sure, I'm probably gonna come for the Derevchenko and Danny card, man, for sure.
Okay.
That goes down October 20th or 27th, but September 8th, I might roll down there.
That's the Barclays or that Long Island shit. That venue.
You talking about Jacobs?
Yeah, I hope it ain't no fucking.
It's either gonna be It's gonna be Madison Square Garden or Barclays.
I thought it was Madison Square Garden. Don't do
that Long Island shit. They don't need to be doing no more Long Island, wherever it was last time. Danny Jacobs fought. Was it Long Island? Hey, wow.
No. Where he fight last? Who he fight last time?
Remember he fought in Long Island or something like that?
Yeah,
it was the last fight. It was the fight before that one.
Luis Arias. Yeah, the Coliseum. Was it the Coliseum?
Yeah. Ain't nobody traveling over there, man. Making them
that August 4th card is there, I believe. Ain't that where that August 4th card with Love and Berto and Alexander? Ain't that shit in the Coliseum?
Well, much power to whoever traveling over there to go see Andre Berto and Alexander.
Nah, man, I wouldn't even came to New York for that shit. I like Madison Square Garden. It's always on my route when I go to the little Macy's Mall and shit like that. That's always on my route, or Barclays Center, man.
Yeah, because it's all about transportation. You know what I'm saying? All that. As soon as you get up, if you're taking the train, as soon as you get off the train, boop, everything is there. You got everything.
That's the same thing with the Barclays Center, man. Only thing about New York, man, when I stay there, man, that motherfucking 7 train, that bitch stay down, dog. That bitch always stop at Queens Plaza. You gotta take a alternate fucking route. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with New York. That shit, I fuck there. I fuck with there, man. I go shopping, do all types of shit in that motherfucker, man. It's fun. The food good. The customer service always good. Detroit customer service suck monkey balls, man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Y'all motherfuckers in New York, y'all had our fucking people there cooking y'all food and buying shit. Y'all motherfucking lines would be all the way down the fucking wall, down the street, man. So I always go there, man. I always go to fucking Juniors too. I know I go to Juniors, get like $100 worth of shit and bring it on the plane. I know they be like, this motherfucker again. Yeah, it's me again.
That experience, man. It's all about the experience. That's what I'm saying with life. If you going out of state, you know what I'm saying, you just having fun in general. It's all about the experience, man. Sometimes you can't be so can't be so uptight about life when you got to just experience, because you don't never know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear this shit, but it's the truth. It is what it is at the end of the day, man. You gotta live. So if a nigga want to go get some cheesecake and bring it on a plane and go back home and say, yeah, this from New York, this shit is fire, then that's what a nigga want to do. You feel me?
Hell yeah, I go to that bitch and get the whole fucking 9 every time. They already know. Let me see. Eddie Hearn has confirmed we'll be working with Maurice Hooker on his own, and is looking to add his mandatory defense versus Alex Salcedo's to the October 20th show in LA. You got to win that purse bid, brother. That's a top ranked fighter.
Hey CJ, I just watched that Big Baby Miller Anthony Joshua showdown. He called him a faggot, bro. He called him a faggot. He called him a bitch. And this fool's holding on to the belts like they were his gingerbread. So yeah, the dude has no heart, bro. It's obvious. To call me a faggot is, I don't give a fuck about a boxing match after. I'm a hurt a motherfucker. You know, there's certain things, no matter where you're from, that are gonna charge a man up, and it didn't charge up Anthony Joshua, and that says a lot about him. You know, so I watched it. Yeah, he's cannon fodder. Some Povetkin might get his ass. I honestly think that.
Did you see the way he looked? He looked like a little scared little bitch, dog. Like when he turned around and tried to put the belts down, dog. That was equivalent of him in that press conference putting his hands on his hip when Eddie Hearn
trying to hand the belts off and not drop them. Here you go, Eddie. Let me.
Here's my purse. Hold my heels, hold my shirt, my earrings, and my purse, Eddie.
My splinter is leaking. Such a man. I hate that whole ass people are holding on the belts, man. It's killing me.
And look, he moving. This shit is funny. I'm watching it right now, though. This shit is just funny. He come over here with a long sleeve sweater on, man, with a jogging suit on. You announcing $1 billion bill, and your top fighter come over here with a workout suit on, with his own on his fucking solar plex.
It is like, how takes Eddie, please, how takes, so I can defend my honor, please.
I'm telling y'all, man, that motherfucking Anthony Joshua be coming over here hanging out with Richard Simmons, bro.
Oh yeah, Jesse Vargas is there. Look at Jesse Vargas, dog. Jesse Vargas like a little.
Hey, Jesse Vargas look. I'm gonna tell you something about Jesse Vargas real quick. To me, I hate to say this, but dude look kind of suspect to me. I'm talking about. We talking about Anthony Joshua, and I'm talking about dudes that look gay.
How he touched Anthony Joshua in the middle of his back. Come on, Anthony.
Yo, who's live streaming this, by the way? CJ, who's live streaming? I'm on my computer right now. I don't see nobody live streaming. Who live streaming the event?
I didn't see anybody live streaming it, famous. It's just that Blue Blood's been keeping constant updates on Instagram.
Instagram. Oh, okay.
Boxing Ego was was on a live stream, but he's out. He's at home. So
yeah, he's not in no
No,
meeting. He's not.
ES News did a live stream earlier. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Talking about
the 22 minute. That's why. As soon as I checked my phone, ES News popped right up. It said stream 2 minutes ago. I said, "Damn, I just missed it live." But you know,
yeah. Hopefully, when Blue Blood gets on, we can ask him. Did he get to interview Hearn and ask him questions about that, man? Because I want the real from this limey bastard, as real as you can get from him. You know, I want him to slip up. That's what I'm looking for. You know, I'm sick and tired of the pathological lying. I'm sick and tired of fictional battles in the boxing sport. We got to clear this dude out of here. And I'm on the team for that. I'm definitely on the team to get this guy out of boxing in the United States. The UK can have him, but I'm totally finished with it. You know. But
he got the dudes that got left back, the dudes that was in special ed class. So, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get what he could get while you're here, and you know his reign will be on top, will be short like leprechauns.
So basically, you say he got the German cheese boxers.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know what y'all was talking about. I had to go away, but yeah, man. Joshua was a bitch, man. I'm sorry, dog. Jesse Vargas is a leech, dog. Vargas is a boxer whore, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, he riding the wave of whoever gonna pay him the most money, and he riding with them. Ain't no loyalty in Jesse Vargas. Let me just say that real quick. I mean, even looking back at Mayweather Promotions and Top Rank for real, legitimately, they gave Jesse Vargas more gifted decisions than I've ever seen a fighter get. Let's keep it real though about Jesse Vargas. You know, he got a lot of gift decisions. Top Rank took care of him. Even though all his boring ass fights, he stayed fighting on HBO and all that shit. They got him a shot versus Timothy Bradley. They got him a title shot versus Don Ali. They got him a Pacquiao fight, and he still turned his back on Top Rank. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, so Jesse Vargas, like I said, he might have went over to the zone to avoid the Errol Spence Gene fight because he was gonna get fucking pummeled too.
He opened his mouth. He called Earl out.
I know. That's why. To me, it looked like a pump fake. To me, you signed with the zone, you full of shit.
But nobody stepped into the pool.
Yeah, you gotta correct when you say he called him out, because I remember ample time that Free Smoke didn't have no opponent. Jesse Vargas was available, and Jesse Vargas was calling everybody out except Free Smoke. So I don't know about that calling out. Everybody do that shit when a potential fighter is already signed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like these dudes, they have the insight. Oh, yo, you know, Earl they signed a contract to fight such and such. So what they do is, okay, now let me call them out, because they know the contract is already signed. They didn't know who's gonna fight already. You know what I'm saying? So they get the inside news before us, and they're able to call it out and make it look good on social media. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Jesse Vargas didn't want no smoke. He know he would have died in that ring. You know what I'm saying? He would have died in that ring. You don't want no. These dudes don't want no smoke, man.
What would be a treat for me as a boxing fan is to see people like Wilder, Errol Spence, and Bud Crawford pull up on all these motherfuckers talking shit. Just pull up on them. I want to see that reaction, just like we saw with. Imagine the reaction of Anthony Joshua had that been Wilder instead of Miller. That pulled up.
But you hear what he said? That was a private event, which is why Wilder didn't know where it was. They didn't drop the location. It was a private event intentionally, so they could better. Like, well, Wilder, why ain't Wilder there? Wilder ain't there because he don't know where it is. That's why.
I'm pretty sure Wilder could have found out where it was. I think it was the simple fact he wasn't gonna get in regardless.
Yeah,
he wasn't gonna get in regardless. Hey man, check this out. Check this out. I seen an interesting article on Instagram, man. Shout out to J Dog. He puts a clip up that says Dollar Sports franchises except the Cowboys break ties with Papa John. It's interesting.
Yep. Well, because Jerry Jones owns a significant number of Papa John franchises in Dallas Fort Worth. I think he has ownership of all of them here, and it's probably like 60 or 70 of them around town or more.
Well, that makes sense. But they piece of trash. When they first came out, that pizza was straight, but now it's just straight trash.
You know what else though too? Jerry Jones trying to keep this business going with Errol Spence. You know, he realized he's getting the black dollar. You don't want to disappoint the black dollar, so you see some motherfucker doing some fuck shit. Jerry Jones is no idiot, even though I don't believe that he care about black people himself. But Jerry Jones care about green. So Jerry Jones is like, well, I can make enough money off some other shit. I can go get some other restaurants, maybe buy some more Chick-fil-A restaurants or whatever. And he understands that. So it's, at the end of the day, it's a smart move. Shrewd move, but smart move.
Because I know Troy Aikman owns like 50 wing stops, and a significant portion of Dallas-Fort Worth belong to him. I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones starts investing in those, because he knows everybody goes to Wingstop if you're not going to Pluckers, if you never heard of Pluckers around here. So, yeah, it's the same old with that. I don't be worried about the NFL. I'm still in protest mode when it comes to that. So until I see Kaepernick play or something progressive happens in the NFL, I can't support the NFL.
Yeah, so, I feel you on that. I'm totally the opposite. You know, if them motherfuckers still gonna go out there and play, I'm still gonna watch it. They ain't got no self, you know, they ain't gonna stick together for Kaepernick or stick together for themselves, and not even just for the situation with the national anthem or the situation for Kaepernick and no shit like that. But if they're not gonna stick together for the simple fact of them getting real contracts and getting guaranteed money, I'm gonna watch that shit. Now if they choose to sit there and actually do a great protest because the shit that the NFL has done to them, I mean, it goes from not allowing the Kaepernick and them to wear Beats headphones. They got to wear Bose to cover the beat signal up. Then it goes to, you know, he can't take a knee when Tim Tebow was kneeing and stuff of that nature. If them players not going to bond together, man, I'm going to watch the shit, though, because I got much love for NFL. That's one of my third love. I got much respect, but if they're not going to band together, dog, and get guaranteed contracts or get more money or band together for Kaepernick, man, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm not going to.
I agree with you, though, CJ. Once we talked about this, when they said 2020, when the collective bargaining agreement ends, they said it's going to be a lockout. They're going to hold out to try to get the guarantee. No, you're not. Y'all niggas going to fold.
No, you're not. They're going to give you a little bit of something. They're going to. I'm not watching on the strength to give them money or whatever. I'm just watching on the strength that I grew up playing the game and I like the Lions and I got a whole Lions channel as well. So, like, I got an obligation to do it. But at the end of the day, if they ain't gonna stand up, if they stand up for each other, I'm with them 100%. You know, I'm like, man, fuck the NFL, but they ain't gonna do that shit, dog. Because all of them motherfuckers, just like me and a lot of other people out here, a lot of these dudes live paycheck to paycheck, man. And that's a shame, though. That billionaires millionaires, you living paycheck to paycheck, man. That's a shame.
You shouldn't be. But this is what like I said, they should have told these dudes. Because they said, if you know you gearing up if you really truly gearing up for a holdout, you should be out here telling these dudes, letting them know, like, look, man, don't be buying shit. When you a new player, don't go out there and buying nothing. You save all them
or bringing some financial advisors for each team.
Bring them up, but tell some of these players. Tell some of these players, hey, man, you let this guy stay with you while we doing this whole lockout. You know what I'm saying? Take him in. All you guys band together, pay rent, do stuff like that. While you sitting here waiting, while we doing this lockout, so you guys can have money.
Or so, financial advisor workshop. Get a financial advisor for all 32 teams. You know, or how many teams they got, and save half your money for the next 2 seasons. All your bonus money, save half of them. And we're gonna show you how to. If y'all want to invest and make a profit, you know, we're gonna show you how to invest in profit after the lockout. We get what we need. But right now, it's time to save all the half everything. All the bonus, every game check, but they I mean, we get off subject, but they're not gonna do that shit, man. They gonna. Them owners got other money going in, but
and they gonna cave. I'm talking about the players gonna cave, man. Them players are gonna cave, just like they always do, man. When it comes down to it, they give in to some bullshit every time. They're like, "Well, how did this happen?" You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's really sad that these dudes, man.
And one thing I want to talk about too, man. You know, now this Pacquiao shit, you know, is back, and people saying Pacquiao's back as well. I mean, not everybody bringing up these old articles and starting the Pacquiao Mayweather shit again.
Did you see that? You see that what I posted on Instagram today from Town? Town said, "How come no one's ever asked Pacquiao? How come nobody ever thought about Pacquiao fighting Canelo Alvarez? Because remember, Pacquiao did fight at 154, so he could have had that fight." He said, "Because everybody was always talking about how Floyd got to fight this next guy, the next guy." But Pacquiao never really got that same treatment. And that's a good question. Pacquiao should have had an opportunity. He could have fought Canelo because Floyd did, right? Because remember, at one point, everybody talking about, look at Pacquiao cleaning up all of Floyd's leftovers better than he did the first time. Okay, beat Canelo.
Hey, I'm looking at Big Baby standing next to Alexander Povetkin. Oh my God! I mean, Povetkin can make 3 of Big Baby Millers.
Yeah, Povetkin's not that big, man. He's not that big a dude, but he hit harder than Joshua. But he's slow, man. He's slow. That's why I can't. I mean, unless AJ just absolutely come with no head movement whatsoever, man. AJ should be able to win this fight to me fairly easily, man. I don't think he's gonna knock out Povetkin, but I'll point him. And it's cruise to an easy 12-round decision, in my opinion, man. That's the way I see the fight going. I just don't see Povetkin. I think he's just too slow. And especially at the stage of his career, man. I know people want to see that happen, but I just don't, man. I just don't.
I told you, Demetrius Bivol, he won on that shit neither, though. He won on the zone, so his manager confirmed that a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I saw that Bivol talking about he want Kovalev badly.
He gonna beat the fuck out of
Kovalev don't want Bivol, though. Kovalev don't want Bivol, though.
Bivol, I call him Bivol. Fuck that shit. I call him whatever I feel like they should be called. But Bivol work rate too high for Kovalev, man.
Yeah, I know. I think Bivol gonna beat him too, though, bro. So I'm just gonna tell you that right now,
if he don't get caught, man, he gonna run Kovalev into submission, dog. He gonna stop Kovalev, man.
I think especially he could work that body and work up and down stairs the way he did and he beat the shit. I mean, absolute dog walked.
I was mad as fuck about that shit though, but he got a fan of me after that one, dog.
Me too, bro. I like him. I like the way. But then after that, there was some people talking about he could be Andre Ward. Then Andre Ward said how. Then Andre Ward put up after the fight, Bivol Ward. Mr. Man, why you calling out man? Well, I mean, he ain't ready for you yet. I said, hey, y'all just saying that Andre Ward ducked him. So Andre Ward shut that shit down real quick. They shut up that talk because they be wanting to get behind people. They just want to just talk shit, but they don't actually want to see what can happen. They know Andre Ward will dog walk Bivol. I like Bivol, but Andre Ward will dog walk his ass easily. And
he too green.
That's what I'm saying, man. So y'all need to stop it. You know that Andre Ward would wipe this division out now. Ain't none of these dudes will beat him. Y'all know it. So, but then again, like I said, I hope Bivol dominate the division, man. Marcus Brown is too stupid to get him shit together, man. He's doing some fucked up shit. So it's like, no, that dude's an idiot, man. Marcus Brown's a goddamn moron, bro.
I see Beverly Rose saying that Usyk and Gazier may not be broadcast in America. I heard that shit too, man. That's what I heard last week, actually. That it might not be broadcast in America. Don't matter. There's other ways and means to watch that shit, man. We'll be able to watch it. It ain't gonna do well in America anyway. Let's keep it 100. Outside of the diehard fans, nobody here in America gonna watch that. Hell no.
When I do videos on it, nobody really care.
Yeah, cruiserweight ain't a flamboyant weight division, man. I mean, cruiserweight has never been popular. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
No, in Europe it is, just not here.
I mean, I'm talking about here. I can't, talking about here. Yeah,
here we never gave a fuck about cruiserweight. We never have, probably never will, man. We just look like, why ain't you at heavyweight? That's what people usually say. I'm just being honest here, man. People like, man, go to heavyweight, then I'll care. What you get there before you dominate the division and nobody in America give a damn about. And it's like, you're like heavyweight.
Man, that's right, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. We're going to wrap it up real quick. Probably stay on for another 9 minutes. Let me go through the chat. Any questions at this point in time? I'm going to come back and do another live stream as well. I came back last night. I guess you was busy, Callie.
Oh, you did? I didn't know you came back. I was looking up.
No, I came back. I sent you an invite, and then you didn't jump back on. I just got off and deleted that shit.
Okay. No, yeah, okay. I didn't even see it. Yeah, because me, I wanted to talk some basketball, some football.
Oh, yeah, I created and everything. It was probably like 8 o'clock your time.
Yeah, because I hella wanted to talk about some hoops, man.
We're going to come back and do
it news coming out of hoops, bro. I'm telling you, I got some videos coming. I completed one. I got to do another one.
Main Boxing Bocker, what's going on? He said, Biker, he said, motherfuck the zone. Actual Angel Santos, what's going on, fam? Bivol got that body attack, true. Andre Ward will dismantle that guy piece by piece. Yeah, he too green. Povetkin is 6'2", Water is 6'7". Somebody asked how tall they was, so let me go up in the chat and come down. That'd be fine. Andrade could have had bigger fights under fishnets. True. Oscar could make some better fight. Legendary boxer.
Fight, man. Eventually, Cuba got that fight.
Yo, CJ, what happened? You said Thurman was going to the zone. I never said Thurman was going to the zone. I never came on my mouth. I said it's a possibility, but hey.
Yeah, you always left it as a question mark. You never said that was happening. You guys need to go back and look. Reading comprehension, man. I'm telling you, he never said anything like that. He said, is he going? He was reading tea leaves. He actually put that out there. He was reading tea leaves. He pushed the date back, and they're getting in and make that announcement. Maybe he pushed it back because he's going to fight on the zone.
Oh shit!
That's all. That's the thing that CJ actually said. He never said it was confirmation. He was guessing. He was speculating, just like a lot of people speculated about that.
K Black in the building. He got a new name. K Black in the building. Okay, I like that, K Black. I sent you an invite, bro. If you want to come back on later, I'll send you another one. Boxing Counter Elite. What's going on? Vargas want that bag. Yep. And I bet that bag. I bet it'll be a good bag. You know what I'm saying? Probably is. Can't knock the hustle. Yeah. Vargas versus Brook or Vargas versus Amir Khan coming soon. Could be. Could be. It's pouring in NYC, so it's raining outside. All right.
Ben Simmons goes to the Lakers. I mean, what's the point, man? You redundant. You and LeBron are the same goddamn player. What did that accomplish?
Who's saying that shit?
That's been a rumor since last week. Now I guess it's starting to heat up a little bit, like because he don't want to play. Go to the Lakers now because I guess his girl. He got a girlfriend there.
Oh, you talking about was it Kylie Jenner, Takashi Tanashi?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a fuck, man. The NBA. I mean, go ahead. That shit ain't gonna work. Just like Rondo and LeBron won't work, man, because they both. I mean,
redundant,
Rondo can spot up and shoot. Redundant,
right?
Redundant shit. Unless LeBron give up some control of the offense. Jose says Vargas just chasing the money at this point. He's no longer a contender. He knows it. Chase the money. Okay. Boxer Connor Elite. Jesse just wants to check. Roman Jesus, fuck raining. Great point caller. Lowland Prophet says DAZN is a duck shelter. Whoever signs with them, showing us who they are. Exactly. That's a great point. It is a duck shelter. William Stroker says CJ Pac-Man fight Bud in 2019. He dropped Bud name. I doubt it though, man. I don't know, man. Pacquiao's trying to come back over to the US.
He was convincing when he said that shit, man. That's another fucking pump fake, bro. I don't believe that shit. He ain't fighting that. He know he's trying to fuck this man.
Not they handling his he fighting
famous says
go ahead, fam.
I said now that you say that, I'm about to make a recap of what I saw, and but whoever said Amir Khan versus Jesse Vargas, they're absolutely right. That's gonna be the next fight for. I guarantee you. I can guarantee you that's Amir Khan's next fight.
It don't surprise me whatsoever. Amir Khan, a whole bitch. Like I said, he over there when he was offered that fight in October, like when CJ brought that up. It was offered in October. He turned it down. So at the end of the day, like I said, he don't want no smoke, man. He don't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. Matter of fact, I saw an interview. This dude was asked about, and he was scared, man. His whole demeanor changed. They're like, oh, this dude a bitch, bro. I said, you hella fake, bro. You really got asked a serious question about that. You don't want that fight. He just looking to fight Pacquiao eventually and get up out the sport. He won a Pacquiao Mayweather fight. He brought up Mayweather 2 days ago. Floyd. Amir Khan did.
Oh man, fuck Amir Khan. That motherfucker been fucking delusional. Shout out to Carl Burrell. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Carl Burrell on CB Sports. Homie be going in. AB versus Pac send one into retirement. I think AB done as a person, bro. You ain't gonna see AB fight for a minute. Marquise Johnson, the Bone Quest, and the Duck Tour coming to a city near you. You know what, man? The zone in Chicago, man. Only reason I would go to that shit, man, because I'm like a few hours away. I could drive to that bitch. Is just because I want to see Chicago get more fights again. If I actually wanted to go to Chicago and go see that, I could go check that card out as well. I don't want to give Eddie no money, but Chicago deserve fights. Chicago got just as much legacy as any other fight town in the USA. And they in the fight, and I mean on this, the fight cities that got all the legacy, they letting it die. Chicago, New York, Ohio, Philly, DC. I mean, all them areas is dying. They just New York, LA, Vegas, New York, LA, Vegas, Texas. I mean, I feel like trying to really dig up the gold mine in Texas, but come on, don't forget about the historic sites, man. Don't forget about Detroit. Don't forget about Chicago. Don't forget about Ohio. Philly, down in the DMV, all those areas, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? They should never took fights away from New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I like the Barclays Centers and this was lit and whatever. But you need to have those fights in those different venues, man. You need to continue to spice it up. Have it in South Florida. It got a lot of Cubans, Haitians, Zoes, all those guys down there.
That's why the market failing. That's why the market started failing once they started doing. If you think about it, once they start taking it away, like you said, it's not a lot of places because everybody just don't want to travel to New York, LA, Vegas. It don't matter how glamorous it is. It's just not for everybody's pockets. Most people that watch boxing don't got money. There's only certain select few people that got money. So that fucked up the market of boxing. When, like you said, when they started taking it out of these spots, Atlantic City and all that. Atlantic City is a big market. Who don't go to Atlantic City? You know what I'm saying? Who don't go to Atlanta? Everybody.
East Coast Vegas.
Exactly.
The East Coast, and it's affordable.
Here's the thing. I don't know why. Here's the thing. Atlanta would be a good city to have boxing in, man.
It's black.
Atlanta.
It's black.
I know, but that's what you would think. That's where PBC really should be having fights down there, man. To me, that's a hotbed, man.
Especially for Wilder. Alabama is right there. When I said to Montgomery, it was like maybe a 2-3 hour drive to Atlanta from Montgomery. It's right there. So
I got both. I got family both. My mom's side of the family is where it goes from the Gulf. What should I say? The Gulf all the way to the East Coast up to New York and stuff. So I got family out there on the East Coast. That's why I said my family from Georgia originated from my family from Georgia that lives in Detroit now. Like I said, they originated from Georgia. Now they live in Detroit. So I got a family established up in Detroit now, coming from Georgia and Alabama. Also have family out there on the East Coast, once again, coming from Georgia, North Carolina, things like that from my mom's side of the family. My mother's father's side of the family all come from that Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina region, and now they established themselves on the East Coast. So I have family right there on the East Coast due to that. Like I said, as a matter of fact, I know that another friend of mine was saying the same thing. He also had family in Georgia too. He's from Detroit. He got a lot of family in Detroit, but they originated from Georgia. I don't know if this got the Georgia Detroit connection.
Yeah, Big Meech took over Atlanta. Don't let them niggas fool you. Oh, Gucci run Atlanta. Jeez, motherfucker from Detroit was running Atlanta. Big Meech. So a lot of niggas, it's that connection from the D to the A. It's a big connection right there. For real, that's a huge connection. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing. What's going on, fam? We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick. I'm gonna come back in a couple hours and do an off-topic one, and then hopefully a little bit later tonight we come back and talk some more boxing on live stream. But I'm gonna drop some more boxing videos, man. Kind of chop this DAZN thing into parts.
Dude, I want you to do one video too with this hoops, man. I want you to tell me. I want to ask you. Tell us what you think about Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors, man. I want you to
I did that video. I did one already on that, man. Yeah, I'm already ahead of the curve. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I put it in the chat. Give me a minute.
That shit heating up, man. Also, but I want to see what the Spurs actually. The Spurs need to be trying to remove LaMarcus Aldridge, man. Trying to get him off the books, in my opinion.
I mean, they probably. I wouldn't get rid of him. He was killing it last year, man.
But you ain't gonna win if you can't compete for no title. You about to blow it up.
I mean, shit, they can win. They can win. I sent it to you in the chat. I believe Aldridge. I think Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan and Lonnie Walker, and I like the young guy. What's the young guy? Murray, the point guard. They got a nice little core still. Of course, nobody
ain't competing for no championship.
Nobody gonna compete for a championship with the Warriors.
But I'm talking about even in the future, man. If I was the Spurs, I'd be trying to blow it up, because to me, they don't eventually be in the purgatory.
Man, got a bad core if you can get DeMar DeRozan, some draft picks, and Murray, and especially with them draft picks, man. Especially if you can get the year after next, where they gonna blow it up, and that shit could be a #1 lottery pick. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If I'm Toronto, I ain't giving that up, bro. If you Toronto, you're stupid to give up next year's draft pick, knowing he gonna leave. No, he gonna leave. Because then if I'm Toronto after that, because I'm gonna talk about Toronto too, what they should do after Kawhi Leonard walks and goes sign with the Lakers, they need to be trying to move. They need to be trying to move Lowry. They gotta move Lowry too.
Oh yeah,
they really gotta blow it up.
I throw that nigga in the trade just cause here, take this whole ass nigga. Fuck up out of here. That motherfucker terrible. When it's
He
time
don't
to
show up at all when the lights come on, man. That motherfucker
it was the
disappeared,
soccer
bro. He
last
go
year.
hide on the rock.
Not DeRozan ain't showing up. I'll get him written to him. Valanciunas a bum. We're gonna say this for later, man.
Yeah.
Hey, famous man, if you still there, tell hey, famous if you still there, tell them where they can find you at, fam.
Find me, Google Famous Athletics, FA''MUS Athletics. Like I said, I do more than just talk boxing. Boxing is my favorite sport. I do everything. Well, not everything, but I do a lot. So just Google me, and if subscribe to the channel, look at my link in the description in my videos. If you need an intro, if you need a logo, if you need 3D animation, any of that type of sort, you need like an app build or whatever the case may be. I'm working over here. You know what I'm saying? So you can follow me, find me. Like I said, Google Famous Athletics, FA''MUS Athletics.
All right, tell them where they can find you at, Kelly.
You can find me at the Cali Enigma Boxing and Sports Network. Discuss all kinds of stuff over there. The Cali Enigma 2. And you can find me at the Cali Enigma on Instagram and Twitter, and soon to be Facebook too, man. I'm gonna start a Facebook like page and possibly a Patreon or something. We'll see about that. I'm not sure about that one yet, but definitely, man.
I'm having trouble with that shit too, man. Patreon, man. I'm having trouble how to figure out how to put the content on there where it could be as a reward. I'm gonna have to hit up for 9 or somebody on that shit.
But also you can follow me, myself, CJ Goodfella. Right here, you guys know my brother CJ Goodfella. Colossal Sports TV on S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. That's S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. And I'm telling you, now it's getting towards the middle of July. Wait till the end of July, you're really gonna start seeing more news pop out for college football. I'm telling you, August is gonna be a hot month of college football videos, man. You're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff coming out in August. It's gonna be real heated up then, man. And as we get ready to get prepared for the college football season.
Oh yeah, that college link is in the description for college sports. If you're into college football, basketball, we teaming up with World Breaker Fighting, and I'm doing something with the homie Jesse Wyatt as well, and getting them to get some high school footage. I'm gonna bring some high school footage this way, and we getting some big things put together as well. Also, all those stuff in the description, Facebook, Instagram link, and all that stuff as well. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Y'all know what it is. We gone. My little page is